Junior. My name is Naomi, and I'll be your social worker. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Good. Did you find my office okay?
Yeah, I walk past it all the time to go to class.
Good, good. Sometimes it's kind of hidden back here, so I'm glad that you found it okay. Now, before we get into our actual work together, I just kind of wanted to establish my role as your social worker. So I'd really like to have us work as a team, collaboratively together, and to address all of your concerns and needs. So we'll be a team. But if I feel like I can't give you the kind of services or help that is best for you, then I'll be happy to refer you to someone else. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we actually get into our work, do you mind if I go over some technical details with you? Okay, first I just wanted to establish that everything we say in here is totally confidential. So it does not leave this room, and I'm not going to tell anyone else. Now, there are some exceptions to this confidentiality rule. The first being that I do have a duty to warn if you yourself are in danger or others are in danger, or if you're thinking of hurting yourself or others. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. I also have to report if I hear of any abuse or neglect. So, does that make sense to you? Okay, cool. And then lastly, everything that we say in here is confidential, but sometimes I might feel like it would be best for maybe your teachers or your principal to know your progress as we work together. But if I tell them anything, I'll ask for your permission and we can talk about it, because nothing leaves this room unless I have your permission. Do you have any questions about all of that stuff, what we've talked about?
No.
Okay, all right. So good, now that that all is out of the way. So what brings you into my office today?
I mean, pretty much the principal and all the teachers, they just tweaking. Like they think that something apparently is going on with me and stuff. Because I haven't been showing up to class and stuff lately. But, yeah.
Okay. Junior, do you mind if I take notes?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, it just helps me organize my thoughts. Okay, thank you. So your teachers told me that your grades have been dropping. Could you maybe tell me some more about this?
I mean, you don't show up to class sometimes. It's just, how could you keep your grades up?
Okay. That makes sense. How do you feel about school in general?
I like school usually. I mean, it's very fun. All my friends and stuff out here. Just have to track them.
Oh, okay. So what is your home life like for you?
My home life it's pretty chill. I grew up with all women though. So like I live with my mom, grandma, auntie, sister, and niece.
Okay. How does that make you feel being surrounded by all of those women all the time?
I mean, in a certain way, just because of like how society is in my neighborhood, it makes me feel like I have to be the guardian of the house, the man of the house, take care of all of them.
Right.
But officially, I won't go to my grandma because she knows you.
Okay. So what I'm hearing when you're talking to me is that you're feeling a lot of pressure because you are the only man in the house about having to take care of all of these people. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have how would you characterize your relationships with the people in your house?
I mean, my sisters and them, they crazy, but we always get along.
Okay.
Grandma, she like the official caretaker of everyone. My mom and me, I mean, she have like a little mental disability, but
So you mentioned that your mom has some sort of mental disability. Could you describe that more for me?
I barely know about it, really. It's just like, I think they mentioned like schizophrenia or something like that. Like, sometimes she just talks to herself and stuff, so thinking she's talking to other people, and it gets a little annoying. But that's not she don't mind. She take care of me still, so I love her.
Okay, all right. I'm hearing that even though it's kind of weird for you that your mom has this mental disability, that you still feel grateful towards her for all that she's done?
If not, I feel more grateful because she, even when she has a disability, she still take care of me.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. How do your parents, or how does your mom feel about you going to school?
I mean, she likes me going to school. Like, they always tell me education is the way. So that's why I'm even coming here because I realize I need to come to school.
Okay. How do you feel towards school?
I like school a lot. It's really fun here. When I get here, it's fun. When I leave, it's still fun. When I'm leaving the way there from here to there. It's just like the craziness.
Oh. Could you tell me more about this craziness?
It's like just some like minor problems that happen to home.
Okay. Can you tell me any more about that?
I'm not really trying to talk about it right now.
Okay. I understand that. So how do you get from school to home?
I have to walk like 9 blocks. My house is actually like straight down from here. So
Okay. Is that hard on you at all?
I mean, walking is easy, but the area we live in, so yeah.
Okay.
You see how it is out there.
Okay. How else are you feeling about participating in school outside of class?
I mean, once it gets dark, my mom won't be home and stuff. Before it starts getting dark, just for of course safety reasons.
Right.
And I mean, especially right now around winter time, between fall and winter, it's like it gets dark quick. So that means that I have to cut straight up, like barely have any time for after school stuff.
Okay. Junior, what do you do in your free time?
Free time like here in school or like free time at home?
Let's start at home.
At home, I just like to chill and play video games.
Okay.
Sometimes I do some walk over to my friends in the house all the time.
You say that you used to. Could you tell me more about that?
I mean, same reason with the school thing, just the whole area pretty much.
Okay. Well, Will, our time is almost up together today, but I really want to say thank you for coming in, and I really think that we'll be a good fit together. And I really enjoyed talking with you today about your family relationships, as well as kind of how you feel about school, possible reasons why you don't feel as comfortable attending school anymore, and I hope that we can continue working together. Okay, all right. Well, thank you, and I hope to see you next week.
All right.
Okay, sounds good.